Alright, so guys, welcome back in my 2008 Mercedes C-Class. Okay, what does that mean? I did nothing. Why are you screaming, man? Calm down. Cool down. Cool down. Cool down. Cool down. So guys, you know, sometimes I really wish I could take you guys through the journey of me buying the cars, but you know, it's become so difficult. You don't always get the time, honestly, because me going to buy a car, sometimes I need to put everything into consideration, having to negotiate with the seller, making sure, I mean, we are in good terms, trying to test the vehicle. So it becomes very difficult for me to like do a video of the purchase process. So mostly you guys missed that part. That's why I always want to make a video mostly after I buy it, just to let you guys know that, okay, here I have this car, this is the common problems, I mean, this is what it is. If you are interested, if you are not, then thanks for coming by. I mean, all those fun stuff, you get me? So I bought this car today, less than an hour ago, and trust me, there is a lot to talk about this car, but I'm just going to be on a journey with you guys. I'm taking this car for refilling. The gas, the fuel is done, so I need to top up. It's very low and it could actually stop at any point in time. So like I said, this is a 2008 Mercedes C300. It is a bit old, but I mean, what can you expect for the price I paid for it? Sometimes you don't get to choose all these things. They just come, and when they come with good deals, why not? I just buy. So this came in, and honestly, I must say that I really love the condition. When I went in, before I actually went in, it was posted on the marketplace. The seller listed a whole bunch of information: AC works, low miles, 2009 model, like a whole lot of fun stuff. So I was going with the intentions of having a decent car with no problems. But as usual, when I got there, there were a bunch of problems with the car. And that's how you guys can always strike a good deal, right? I mean, these are the things that we use in negotiating prices. So as soon as I got there, I plugged in my OBD. There was an engine light. So I scanned it, and it gave me a whole bunch of code. a whole lot. So I scanned, and after I got the code, I took it for a test drive. I mean, it's not the best in terms of appearance or even mechanically. It's not the best, but as long as it starts and drive, I don't think I can complain much. And you know what's even more crazy? This car is less than 200,000 on the clock. You barely get such in such condition. I mean, you hardly get them, man. You hardly get them. So that's what actually pulled me. So after I scanned it, I got a whole lot of code. Then I knew, okay, here we can really talk. And the guy was also in need. They were a bit desperate for money. So that's when I knew we could strike a good deal. The car was actually posted for 6,000. So after I checked everything, I took it for a test drive. I listed all the problems for him that, hey, this car needs this, it needs that. And the major concern here is that the car has a suspension problem. And I'm sure you guys have probably noticed by now, because here, if you hit a pothole, or even if I make a turn, you can hear the sound of the suspension. It goes quick, 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 quick. So you can really hear it. And there is another car behind me. I just hope today I don't get stopped. I'm sick and tired of this, man. But yeah, I have the bail of sales, so I hope this time they don't give me problems. I know the same, yeah. So yeah, honestly, I am impressed with the vehicle. I really don't have much complaints. I took a wrong turn. I took a wrong road, so I need to go inside the mall and then get my route back. So the major concern about this car is whenever you're making a turn or whenever you hit in portal, you can really hear the sound. Like it makes a squeaking sound. You can hear the squeak. I'm sure you've actually heard it already. And I'm thinking it should be the CV axle, control arm, or the shocks. I just hope it's not anything, I mean, crazily expensive. I'm just hoping because I know these German cars, they are really not cheap. But for the fact that it really drives good, it sounds good, engine gearbox does not have any problems, I think it's a good buy. It's really a good buy. I think it's really not bad. So I did plug in my diagnostic like I said, and since then, all the codes that came in, I cleared everything. I've been driving for a couple of kilos now, so far, still no engine light. So it could be maybe the car was sitting for a while. I don't know. It could be anything. Sometimes even when you clear it, it takes a while for it to come back again. So let's see how it goes. Why do people, Jesus Christ, people really need to learn how to drive, man. So yeah, it is what it is. You know, the crazy thing about Canada is that anytime I'm driving and I see a Ford Explorer, I think it's a cop. I don't know why they actually made that cop for normal civilian, and they also made that car for cops as well. It makes us confused. We're trying to figure out who is the cop and who is the normal. It's hard. Sometimes you're speeding, you think it's a normal person, but that's a cop undercover. But anyway, that's out of the way. So this 2008 Mercedes-Benz, honestly, I really don't think it's that bad. I mean, it comes with one key. It still have a few imperfections besides the suspension issues. The first thing that I actually hate happens to be the AC. The AC doesn't work, so it really gets like extremely cold, and that's crazy because we are in summer right now, and I think tomorrow we will be seeing plus 30 something. So heat, too much heat. Right now I'm sweating, but I don't have a choice. I have to keep the windows open so that, I mean, the noise will be minimal. But yeah, honestly, I love it. I love it. If I was actually looking for a first daily car, something hassle-free, less headache, I think I'll probably go with this car, no problems. It drives good. The engine bay looks decent, like there isn't even a single oil leak. And trust me, if this car was in my country, like back home, I believe it's really, I don't know how much this car actually sells for back home, but I think it's really not going to be cheap. And in Ghana, they really like Mercedes. So yeah, I know it's a bit old, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. So yes, the worst thing, AC doesn't work, and the squeezing sound from the suspension. Come on, man, you can't tell me you don't know how to drive. Jeez. Some people drive like he's just trying to make a reverse, and he's not even checking his back or left or right. Anyway, where's the fuel tank of this car? I think it should be here. So this car drives decent, and I honestly got no complaints. They actually gave me the car with zero tank, no fuel in it, so now I have to fill up. It's crazy, huh? It's like they knew and they drove their last trip, and now they said, okay, now it's time for us to sell it. So yeah, I mean, interior wise, I think it looks clean. The driver's seat got a few torn and wear, tear and all that, and I think it's a common issue with this type of vehicle because a lot of people also have similar issues. The sunroof works, but really not that good. Let me try it again. So that's what it does. It goes and I know this is not how it is from factory. I mean, it's supposed to go smooth, like backwards nicely. But this, I think something might be wrong. Probably the motors, something is not right. But so far, I'm quite impressed, honestly. This engine really does the job, no problems. I love it. I'm just hoping I do get a good offer. But maybe I'll talk more in price in a bit. Let me fill this tank and we'll talk more. So guys, like I was saying, I mean, this car is very decent. And talking about the AC issue, the air condition, I'm really not sure what is happening. First of all, I thought it was an electrical issue. But later I noticed that no, there is something going on here. That is after like I paid for the car, bought it and everything. I noticed that there is a switch in the car. So I'm also thinking it could be a fuse issue. I mean, I really don't know. When you're buying these used cars, it takes a lot of time and diagnosing for you to find the problems of the vehicle. Or sometimes you just need to own it for a while and you'll figure the problems as time goes on. But yeah, I'm quite impressed. Besides the minor stuff I think I mentioned, besides the little issues that the car got, I really don't think this is a bad vehicle by any means. So I bought this car for 3K. He posted for 6. But after I figured out it needs a bunch of work, I called my mechanic, I figured out how much the CV issue will cost, and he gave me a rough estimate of $1,000, $1,000. So I mean, 3 grand plus 1,000 plus the minor stuff and probably me filling up the gas right now. I honestly don't know, but I think maybe after I'm done with everything, I'll probably have to spend 2 grand or 3 more, which I think is still a great deal. But right now, I'm really not sure, because at this point of time I have a lot of vehicle and I need to decide if I'll be keeping this or I'll be selling it. I honestly don't know, but as time goes on, I believe I'll find the answer. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some quick photos, like normal photos, portraits, and maybe post it online, drop the price a little bit, because mostly the main reason why I go for this vehicle is because I need to shoot videos, content for this cars. Sometimes after I finish with the video, it seems useless. So maybe I'm just gonna take some photos and sell it and see how the response is. If I get good response, then why not? I can probably let it go for 3.5, 3.8, I don't know. It all depends on who is gonna be serious. So let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll just take a little photo, post it, and then we'll see how it goes. But honestly, I think I got a good deal, man. That noise is very bad, eh? It really makes a loud noise. Alright, so let me quickly take the photos and I'll get back real quick. Okay, so I'm back. You know, this car sometimes can be funny, eh? So when I got there, they pressed some button and this thing came out. I don't know how they did it. Or is it this one? Nothing really works. Heater seat doesn't work. I'm thinking this is definitely going to be a fuse issue. I don't know. Okay, that's enough. How do I close this thing? Okay. Alright, okay. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. So guys, I think I've done what I need to do for this vehicle. You know, sometimes the problem I have with vehicles is you might get it for cheap. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's the problem. I'm really not sure. You know, it could be several things like shocks, ball joints, control arms, CV joint, I don't know. But I'm thinking if it's CV joint, it's supposed to like, that's the car wash, so noisy. I mean, I'm thinking if it's once the CV joint, it's supposed to make like a weird noise, something like ka, 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 when you turn in. But you don't hear that. All you hear is just noise. So I'm thinking, could be the shocks. I mean, you never know. It could be anything. Anything. So like I was saying, sometimes you buy a car thinking you got it cheap, so you want to invest more into it. You will never know that you are doing more than your limits until it's too late. So sometimes when I'm spending on a car, I find it very difficult, because at the end of the day, you might buy the car for 3 grand and put probably extra 2 or 3, thinking you will probably make 2,000 or 1,000 more dollars. You will find out that you're losing. That's a Mercedes E-Class just passed me right now. He seems upset because I'm slowing him down. But who cares, man? So like I said, I'm not really going to invest much into this car, honestly. If ever I'm going to go deep and do something intensive, maybe I'll fix the suspension sound. I don't know, but yeah, I just hope. I don't know, but we will see how it goes. And it's got some power. This is in comfort mode. I mean, it's a bit slow. It's a bit on the slow side. It's not like the 3 Series. I mean, I've had millions of 3 Series, and they all pull, like when you step on it, they go right away. But with this one, it's like when you step on it, it's trying to think. It's like, oh, okay, you pressed on it, okay, let's go. It takes a bit to get it moving. But I think other than that, I don't really have much complaints. But I was in comfort mode, so what I'm gonna do is I'll slap it in sports mode. I don't know if it's going to make any difference. I mean, these are old cars. Sometimes they just put these S buttons just to confuse us, but let's see. Okay, all right, okay. So in sports mode, it's got a bit of kick. A bit, not too much. In sports mode, it does have a kick, which is not bad. I think it's solid. So all the fun happens in sports mode. So mind you, this car is still stock. Everything in this vehicle is stock. Like exhaust, no funny aftermarket intakes. So obviously this is how it's going to perform. But I believe if someone is to downpipe this car, put some hot intake and all those fun stuff, this would be an amazing vehicle though. I mean, it's a V6 3-liter. I'm sure you guys do know. It's not bad. It's really not bad. If you are someone that you need something reliable, comfort, calm, and a little bit of fun, sure, why not? I think this vehicle will be a solid vehicle. But if you're someone that you are all about performance, like right out of the box, then I'll probably say maybe the 3 Series 328 or 333 or 330 will probably do a better job. I think even the 320i might move faster than this vehicle. I don't know. Oh, really? I just put 10 on the gas and I put it in sports mode and the light is back on. Okay, let me take it out of sports mode because this doesn't look fun. So yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I mean, if you have any questions with regards to this car, link up. If you are in Alberta and you have an interest in buying it, at least you know all the problems. Just reach out to me. I honestly don't know how much I'm going to sell it if I'm not going to fix anything. Maybe I'll just ask for 500 profit or 800, let it go as it is. But if I'm really going to spend money and fix all these problems, then I honestly don't know how much I'm going to sell it for. But we'll see. Whatever happens, I think I'll keep you guys posted. If I don't, then I guess there wasn't a need for that. I love it. Drives great. I feel like an uncle right now. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you got any questions with regards to the vehicle, drop it in the comment section. If you are new, thank you. If you are old, thank you. I really appreciate every single subscribers. Even if you are not, thank you. Thank you for passing by. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. Do not forget, like, subscribe, comment, let's vibe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.